Hello, and welcome to another standard daily. This is the first standard I got to play with since the Gatecrash has come out, and today I'm playing Boros. This is the same list that I used in Pro Tour Gatecrash in Montreal. As you can tell, it is a Boros deck. Um, I thought Boros to be one of the best aggro decks, because it's very fast and has lots of quick threats that grow. Originally, it was going to be all humans, but there are certain creatures that I really wanted to play with that I thought would be great, even though they're not humans. So some of those early threats, I have a Champion of the Parish, which grow from every human I play, and then also Stromkirk Nobles. These were actually very good in the block Boros deck. So when I tested these, and they were still good, even though they weren't humans. I also have Boros Elites for 2 more 1-drops, which are very good too. For my 2-drops, I have Thalias, which are very good against the control decks, and also the human reanimator decks. Then I have Knights of Glories. Originally, we had lots of 3-drops in the deck. Like I had Silverblade Paladins, but they were just too slow and they never did too much. So I added Knight of Glories for to lower the curve. And they're very good because like you go turn 1, any of these 1-drops, and if it's like a champion, you go turn 1 champion, turn 2 Knight of Glory, attack for 3, or attack for 2 with a noble and can get past their 1-drop usually. They also have Gather the Townsfolk, which is very good with a Champion of the Parish, and I have been able to Fateful Hour, which is very powerful. I've even been able to Fateful Hour with Champion of the Parish, which is very very good. And then for some removal, I have 4 Searing Spears and then 2 Bonds of Faith. Originally, I was trying out Pillar of Flame, but it just didn't do enough. And there's so many big threats it can't kill, like Loxodon, Smiter, and Flinthoof Boar, and Bonds of Faith deals with both of those. It also deals with Thragtusk, and also this card, Boros Reckoner, which is definitely one of the best cards out of Gatecrash. I'm very happy I figured that out quickly. It's very powerful. We also have Frontline Medics, which are great against creature decks, because we just get to keep jamming with our guys every turn, and they can never kill any of them in combat, which is really good with Reckoner because they eventually they're going to have to block and they'll take damage anyways. And they're even better with Hellrider. There's great games where you can just go like 1-drop, 2-drop medic into Hellrider, and they're just dead because you attack, they take like 4 points of damage. They can block, which is chump blocks usually, and then all your creatures survive, and you get to do it again next turn. And for the mana base, I have 4 Sacred Foundries and 4 Clifftop Retreats, and 3 Cavernous Souls. Originally, I was playing 4 Caverns, but it messes with the mana too much. Like, we're not playing 100% human, so it can be awkward. We're also playing Boros Reckoner. So a lot of the time, when we don't need it for a human, we have to name Cavern on a Wizard just in case we draw this or when we have it so we can play on turn 3. I'm not playing any Guild Gates because I have so many 1-drops and 2-drops that taking a turn off to play a tap land is just not good enough. Like sometimes we'll have to because we'll have like a Clifftop Retreat, Cavern of Souls hand, but I don't want to have any more than I need to. So I tried out Gates and I just didn't like it. So I'm playing lots of basics. I'm playing 6 Mountains, 6 Plains. And in our sideboard, we're playing 4 Blasphemous Axe. This is the combo with a Boros Reckoner. I think this is one of the best decks to take advantage of that, because we have lots of cheap threats. We can easily deal 6 damage before they stabilize, and then we can kill them with Blasphemous Axe on the Reckoner. And that's mainly for like the mid-range decks, like Loxodon Smiters and Flinthoof Boars, and just big creatures that come up the way, because our creatures are fairly small, and it's hard to get through them. We also have 2 Boros Charm, and 4 Skullcracks, and those 6 always come in for control, because control, they're going to try to control our creatures, they're going to take out counter spells. So we take out like our Boros Reckoners and our Bonds of Faith because they don't really have any creatures like, especially like Esper or Bant. Well, it's better against Bant because they'll have like Centaur Healers and Thragtusk, but against Esper they're just totally dead. So we bring in Boros Charms and Skullcracks to try to burn them out. I actually won a match against Michael Hetrick at the Pro Tour. He was playing Esper, and I dealt like 14 points of damage through burn spells over a turn. He attacked me with a Vampire Nighthawk, and I skull cracked him. On my turn, like a Boros Charm, skull cracked him, and he died. So it's very good because they're just expecting us to try to kill him with creatures, so they just have tons of creature removal. So to be able to deal like 7 or 8 points of damage with the creatures, then they Wrath, and maybe you can deal a couple more with another creature, but then killing them with skull cracks and Boros Charms is very effective. They have Mark Immunities. I mainly had this because of the Haste Jund deck that was seeing lots of play. Actually, I never played against it, but it was very good against the human deck that Tom Martell won the Pro Tour with. I played against Paul Reitzel, and he was playing the same deck. I didn't win that match, but Mark Immunity was very good. It killed his Aristocrat, which is kind of hard to deal with. And one game it took his Boros Reckoner, and I killed him on turn 4. So it's good against creature decks also. And then I was expecting lots of red decks because red was being very popular with like the Sideboard decks and just mono red, and I thought Boros would be more popular than it was. So I put Volcanic Strengths in Sideboard, which are very good in the mirror. To be able to put them like on a 2 toughness guy, so when they're tapped out, so they can't Searing Spirit. Because like putting on like a Thalia or something and then they Searing Spirit is just so bad. So usually just want to put that on a 2 toughness guy. So I ended up going in standard. I went 6, 3, and 1. I'm very happy with the deck and how it performed. A couple of the matches were really bad for me, but 2 of my losses were very close, and I think they could have gone either way. Against Reitzel, I said I lost the match. He just attacked for 4 times with Restoration Angel, and the board got clogged up. And then the next turn I would have drawn Hell Rider and killed him. So it could have went either way, and I think it was a good deck selection. I beat Esper twice, which is one of the most popular decks. I lost to Jund, but also beat the Naya Humans deck. I beat Human Reanimator deck. Against Naya Humans, I would attack with the frontline medic, and then Blasphemous acted, so it killed all his creatures, and all mine survived because it makes it indestructible for the rest of the turn. So I think it's a good deck, and hopefully we can do good in this daily and show it off. Alright, we'll see you at the beginning of round 1.